When Edsel and Cynthia say they're going to do something, they are all in.
You know, both Cynthia and Edsel approach things in a very strategic way. There's always a starting point, which is what would be healthy and helpful for the community.
They ooze enthusiasm and passion about who we are and what we are, and the great commitment and hope that we have in this town to be successful.
I don't have a business background or a law background, but I do have a voice in the community, I think, and it's incumbent upon me to use it responsibly.
Everybody has a voice. You cannot survive long term without including everyone and offering everybody a place at the table.
I think Edsel's style of leadership is very much to lead by doing.
I think I've been sort of the person behind the scenes. I think my ability is to do the planning and the thinking and the marketing and have you tried this idea and that idea.
I think his early activities in the city, primarily with the Detroit 300, really informed my knowledge about the city.
The Detroit 300 was about getting people in the city to see that they were part of a larger region and better for it. We had 45,000 people that came to Detroit that year for family reunions to celebrate their personal connection. The things that we used that celebration to raise funds for to improve the community, and the most visible of those and the most successful is Campus Martius Park.
I think if someone said to me, what are you most proud of what you've done in Detroit? I probably would have to say Campus Martius Park. In the wintertime, it's a skating rink, and in the summertime, we do all sorts of kind of themed programs. We bring bands in, we do lecture series, we do readings, we do all sorts of things. And if you want to talk about inclusion, you go down to Campus Martius Park on any one given day, and you'll see a perfect description of inclusion.
While we've sort of pursued things separately, what he's done has informed my ability to think beyond my local borders.
We had sort of conversations about focus, and if we were to focus as a couple, what would we focus on? My wife is a wonderful example of a woman who is clearly not afraid of putting on boots and getting out in the community and playing a role. And frankly, she does it a lot better than I do it.
Cynthia is a dynamo. She's an amazing woman, really incredible charisma, incredible energy, incredible drive to make things wonderful, whatever they are, whatever the cause is.
Moving around the country, I was always the new kid on the block. My father was in the Navy. I mean, there isn't a melting pot larger in the world, I don't think, than one of the U.S. services.
She's passionate. She's a passionate woman about everything she does.
Well, Cynthia is a lady that's always on a mission. I mean, when you talk to her, she's always got an agenda that she's pushing to be sure that you help to accomplish something that she wants to get done.
I can speak firsthand that Children's Hospital indeed does more than just pay lip service to serving the needs of the children, the medical needs, and also the emotional needs, the psychological needs, and in some very real cases, the practical needs of children.
They don't do this because it's the socially right thing to do, or even because it's an obligation. They do it because they're really interested and they really care.
Edsel's and my youngest son, Albert, was diagnosed just about 14 years ago with type 1, which is insulin-dependent diabetes. We just felt to be the best advocate for our child was to become as knowledgeable as we could, and that knowledge led to involvement with organizations with which we feel we could make a difference.
Edsel and Cynthia were hugely important in our campaign for the zoo and for development of a number of very important signature facilities and programs. One of them was the Arctic Ring of Life, and Cynthia and Edsel funded what is essentially the Polar Bear Hotel there. This is the best polar bear facility in the world.
One of the great qualities of both Edsel and Cynthia is their humility and the fact that they can relate to presidents and first ladies, and yet they've chosen to give and to be a part of and to serve this community and everyone in it.
I just have nothing but fond memories of the city of Detroit, my life here, and how it's all been informed and made more rich because of the people I've met.
We talk a lot about inclusion, but you got to do it. I mean, you can't just talk about it. You actually have to go out and do it.
And it's really kind of amazing because there's no effort there. It's all natural for them as they try to serve the community that they live in.
I think that, God has a way of putting people in places of critical importance in communities. And Edsel and Cynthia were meant to be together, it certainly appears. And they are certainly an exclamation point of service in our community.